a weird smoker. I smoke like that. Like when I smoke by myself, I smoke till I feel high, and then I put the shit out. That's why. That's some shit that is a trip to me. When dudes the type of dudes that fucking just roll up and smoke, and there's nobody. Can you really smoke that much weed before you get high?
Yep.
I don't even need to smoke a whole blunt before I get high. I guess I'm just a weak one.
Yeah.
But I like my system like that because it saved me on weed.
It's just what your poison is, because like we smokers. Like I smoke more than I drink.
Facts. I'm not really big on.
Nigga, you on the PBR? You a drinker? Anybody who drink PBR is a fucking drinker.
Oh yeah.
What that supposed to be?
It means that the shit. Nobody thinks the shit tastes good. You drink it.
Are you
because you
tripping,
drink
bro?
and
It's
you
the best tasting beer on the market.
Yeah, that's bro. I literally know one other dude that fucks with them joints in my. That's my dude OVO Bo, man. Shout out my guy OVO Bo.
Shout out, my nigga.
He gets a Pabst, you know what I'm saying?
Love PBR. My shit.
He said that's his shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, I ain't gonna hate on him, man.
I hate on him.
You don't like no other beer?
I mean, I can drink any beer.
Right. I don't fuck with beer
I
anyway.
prefer to drink.
Oh. See, that's why I consider it like I'm a non-drinker, so I want shit that tastes good.
Right.
I only want to drink shit that tastes good. If it don't taste good, I don't want to drink it.
Facts.
Like only drinkers are like that shit tastes disgusting, but I'm still drinking the fuck out of it.
Yeah. Nah,
get you
but I didn't drink, bro. I didn't drink it all. I remember when I was young, I used to be drinking this shit. They used to have this 40-ounce bottle of beer called Country Club. Nigga, that motherfucker was $1.25 for a 40.
Now how the fuck they gonna call that Country Club?
That's just what the name
is. They used to sell that had the gold label, the golden burgundy label, right? I'm not gonna say I know what that is. I knew what the label looked like.
Yeah, it was like a simple gold label. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was her
Country Club, $1.25.
Because they try to make the label look kind of like OE.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I remember that shit. I used to know some Puerto Rican niggas that used to drink that shit.
I've had an OE one time in my life.
Oh my god.
Yo.
I'm from the East Coast. Everybody drank OE.
Yeah. A lot of people don't remember this. Remember when they came out with the 64-ounce bottles? Big ass jug of beer.
Bro, shout out my Aunt Deb, my nigga.
Shout out Aunt Deb,
oh God, bro, because she was like the first person I originally seen, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking 64 ounce, nigga, that big ass bottle of beer, bro.
Nigga, with the gold cap?
Yeah.
Okay.
But all of it, OE had it.
Was that like their signature move, the gold?
No, it was just that one summer. It was like that one summer where all the malt liquor companies was like, we gonna capitalize off these niggas drinking this beer. OE, St. Ives, all the motherfuckers came out with the 64 ounce. But I'll tell you this though, what was fucked up is that in all of the major cities populated with black people, the murder rate turned up.
That shit too. That's liquid crack.
You feel what I'm saying?
Niggas get off that.
But niggas was, I know I was drinking them 64s like a motherfucker. I was on the lawn like this, dumping. Nigga, beer, nigga. You feel me?
Man, you go intro yourself.
Oh yeah, how y'all do it?
So we fucking with the Block Bishop today.
Yeah.
Regime.
The Block.
And I'm gonna just get straight into some shit I wanted to talk to you about.
Let's get it.
Okay?
Let's get it.
First of all, I'm gonna preface this by saying, I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, that's real shit.
But yo, that wet remix verse
was garbage.
That was mailed in, nigga.
Listen.
Listen.
Wait.
I got a number of bones to pick about that.
Don't tell me, please.
Because one, when I listened to that shit, I was like, this nigga's capable of way better. Like if I was the person whose track that was, I would have sent that back to you and told you to give me another verse.
That nigga gave a mid. That nigga gave some Reggie.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Go ahead though.
The freestyle you was just doing off air was better than that, my nigga. So I know you got better than that on deck.
My G.
Fucking okay, and I love Skylar Ray. That's my nigga. I always respect his style. Fucking, but he should never be the nicest person on a track like that.
Didn't he ripped it, didn't he?
He did. He ripped that shit. He ripped that shit. He had the illest verse on the track. Okay?
Okay. I agree with you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I have regretted that shit ever since I recorded that verse. And I told Q about that shit. I was like, bro, even when I left, I felt it was a good verse per se, like just for rapping, but it did not fit with that track.
It didn't.
Because he didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really know what I was supposed to be talking about, so I just came with a verse.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's my fault. That's
because
my
I was
bad.
like, what is this nigga even like?
Yeah, I'm not even on point. Like, bro, they talking about clothes, and I'm talking about overthrowing the government. The fuck, nigga?
I was like, nigga.
That's why I was asking if Q was gonna be here, so I could be like, bro, I apologize for that shit. I fucked that whole song.
That shit
up,
was
bro.
like a bunch of niggas flossing, and then this nigga wanted to get all deep and shit.
Right,
What
niggas
the
just
fuck
stop.
you talking about, nigga? You the Muslim nigga in the room. What the
Yeah,
fuck,
you know
nigga?
what I'm saying?
Nigga, we not on that shit right now.
I talked to Q. I
Sharif.
talked to Q. I told him, I was like, bro, I really think you need to take that verse off of there because I just was not on point. Because when I heard their verses after I did my shit, I heard their shit and I was like,
That's one thing I'll give Q. He's a more diplomatic person in the sense that he probably didn't want to hurt your feelings.
he wouldn't have hurt my feelings because I asked him. I basically damn near told him like, yo, you should take that verse off.
Yeah, I would have told your ass, my nigga. No, you not putting that shit on my song.
That's what I told him. After I was like, bro, I think I could come back when he was like, nah, it's cool, bro, it's cool. I was like, man,
But
that shit make us all look bad.
But overall, I think it was a good track. It was a
good track.
Overall.
I think I ruined it though. To be honest with
But okay. I'm now also moving on to other things. Why am I just hearing about No Tap? That Justin's League shit you did.
you. Bro, I told you about that shit the last interview we had.
We talked about it a little bit, but that shit is on the Bando Slaps playlist, and that shit goes.
I told you. JLA ain't no joke, bro.
So when am I gonna be able to get Block Bishop on everything I listen to? I be on Spotify, I can't find you. I be on Google, I can't find you, my nigga. I'm not an Apple nigga, so I don't know about that.
I keep telling y'all that's the next move, but I gotta move how I gotta move to set it up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I am, I'm a struggling artist. You motherfuckers talking about all this positive shit that rappers be having to do, bro. There's a negative side to this shit too. You know what I'm saying? There's money that's gotta be spent. There's time that's gotta be taken away from family members and shit like that. You fucking create content and all of that shit. And this shit don't come easy for a nigga like me, man. I'm struggling like a motherfucker. So if you wanna help me, hit my motherfucking cash app, nigga.
It's definitely a grind. I mean, because I think that's the trade-off in the digital era. Like the digital grind, it's easier to make money nowadays in the industry off of what you do. But you have to put more work in.
More personal work in.
Like back in the day, you could get signed, you could get an advance,
they give you a budget.
and just make music.
They give you a budget.
Now you got to be on your social media. You got to post 5, 10 times
that's
a day.
The shit that's fucking me up.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you gotta have like 10,000 followers.
We old heads. We ain't.
It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game, and it's all about.
Yeah,
numbers.
that's the thing, man. I wish I could call 50 people for every show that I go to and be like, y'all show up, and they just come through because niggas. That's what impresses people.
But that's what building a network is.
Yeah.
But that's what you got to do. And
you gotta build that shit, yeah.
You have more than you have both the personality and the talent to do that. But to build a network, like I put it to you like this: you got me right now, and I guarantee you, I'll show up with 4 people to any show you do.
That's facts.
So that's 4 of your 50 right there.
That's 4 of your 50 right there. That's facts.
Alicia's fan, she'll always come. Your numbers is getting bigger right there. Like my nigga, every person counts. That's how I would see it. At least I always compare what you guys do to what I do, because I think business-wise, it's a similar model. Like I'm a massage therapist. I do the day spa thing. For me, it's about bringing people in so they can have an experience, and it's the same thing for you as an entertainer.
Right.
You want to bring people into your world to have an experience.
Right.
And so for me, like I built my network by just putting myself out there in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, my schedule's always full. But I remember when I used to be starving to put clients in a place.
Right. But that's the pleasure in doing whatever you do, is seeing that build up, and then you go look at what you, especially the internet reminds you of how far you've come when they bring up the memories and you start looking. I'm good right now. and you look at the memories like, damn, I done progressed from what I was doing from a year ago.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's how you gotta look at it. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't beat yourself up on it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right. It's the same way for me, like, because I was just thinking about it on the way over here. I was talking about, like, you know, how I had a couple of dudes that I've been knowing for some years, right?
Right.
And the first crack tape, that's my first project, my first physical project that I ever put out a CD, right? And I was putting them out, what's the glass shop? What's the fucking glass shop? House of Pipes, shout out House of Pipes. They should let me sling my CDs out there. I was slinging them for free, but you know, they was letting me put them in there and shit.
Okay.
And it was like, you know, 8 years, like 6, 7, 8 years later, a couple of homies hit me up and like, oh bro, look, I was looking through this and look what I found, the old crack tape, bro, this shit still slap. I was like, that shit made a nigga feel good.
Yeah, no, especially when you get that type of feedback. And most music, I guess most music doesn't, it really doesn't age well. So for somebody to be like, yo, man, that shit still slaps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, wait.
What's
I got
that?
something for that. Wait a second.
What's that?
Because this is what I would say. Good music ages well. Good music, and to me, that's the test.
Yeah.
That's the true test of good music, because
We call those classics, for sure.
Exactly. I got a 4-hour playlist of shit that's hot now.
Right.
But
you, bro,
how much of that shit am I gonna be playing next year? How much of that shit am I still gonna be like, I'm feeling this next year? And it's just a matter of what's gonna come out next and what's gonna be better. Some shit will always stand the test of time. That's like, I realize when I go to the club now, they still playing the Chronic. They still playing DMX.
For sure.
Like, okay, no matter what's new and hot right now, you go in the club, they still playing top 40s from the 90s.
Yeah,
always.
Sure.
But that's because that shit stands the test of time. It's certain music that you can always play, and it's always gonna be what it was. Like you go to the right crowd, you can always play some Beatles shit and have everybody, oh shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking, you can't do that with fucking Elvis. Elvis is a time and place.
It's a time, yeah. I feel that.
Like some music is always gonna be played, and I think to me that's the true test of a good song. Like, and
to have a timeless song.
I would give you and Anthony Rivera credit for having a song that's always gonna be played in City Lights.
Yeah.
Like City Lights,
yeah,
that's always gonna be a Portland classic. If you a Portland nigga and you don't bang that song, then fuck you. You're not from the town.
Well, it's gonna eventually it will come to that with time, because you know more people will hear about the song and play it and listen to it and shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing to me with if it's a classic, it's not about numbers, because anytime, it don't matter what time that song comes back into rotation,
like I got
people is
5
gonna be feeling it.
Niggas is always
People is gonna be, and that's the example. It don't matter what the numbers are at the time. What matters is that 20 years from now, I can put that shit on and get the same vibe that I'm getting right now.
That's how I feel about I Ain't Sorry.
How long have you
My favorite shit.
How long have you been rapping? Cause I wasn't here for the first interview.
We didn't ask him that last time.
What? How do you
What about being rapping?
Well, we went back into his history where we wrote how he started rapping, but I don't think we actually asked him if like how long he been doing it.
I wouldn't really even know how to gauge that
Okay.
properly, because it would, for me, it would be broken down into different sections, different time frames and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I believe my mind started to want to create hip hop music probably around the age, I'm gonna say probably around 13 or 14. When I really started being interested in rap music.
And what made you interested? Like what artists?
I mean, back in my day, I'm an older cat, so it wasn't really when I really first started listening to, really listening and collecting rap, like buying tapes and shit like that to listen to.
Right.
It wasn't really no West Coast artists, except for Too Short. A lot of people don't even know Too Short go back.
Too Short
back in
do.
the 80s.
Too Short do.
You know what I'm saying? He got classics.
You know what's my favorite Too Short song?
What's that?
And most people don't even know this song. Sex, Money, and Murder.
That's
Elements of the Streets. You can either play the role or get your goddamn ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can get the pussy and money is a must. try to stop me, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Sure.
Like,
Nah,
yo,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a
Listen,
Too Short fan,
no,
my
listen,
nigga. I'm
listen,
from
listen.
the culture.
And you know what's funny about that? That's why I
From
be
the
tripping
culture.
because people always give so much credit to NWA. No, I understand because the impact that they had. But now when it comes who they say who was first to really come with the gangster
That
type,
was Too Short.
it was Short.
Too Short was talking that shit.
He was already.
You know how old I was when I heard that song first?
Nah, how old you?
I was like 10 years old, my nigga, when I was singing that song.
Yeah.
My uncle Joakim had a tape, and I fucking stole that shit. And I was playing that shit in my room. Oh shit!
My older sister put me on
nigga.
Too Short hella years
So
ago.
Too Short was the one that got you
Too Short.
like this is my shit.
So he was one of my inspirations because his type of rap let me know you could just talk your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't necessarily have to be the nasty shit or the gangster shit. But you could be you and talk your shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just talk it in a unique way that's gonna make a nigga listen to you.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, because to me, Too Short is not even like he's not a nice rhymer. Like when I listen to like somebody like Nas or somebody like Drake,
Yeah.
like I feel like their flow is better.
Nah, Too Short
But
giving you
Too
that
Short,
gospel.
the shit he saying
that street
is
shit.
just
Because
shit.
you-
Like yo,
You
Straight
relate
from the
to
crib.
it.
nigga, you
That's why
can either play the
straight
role or
off
you
the
can get
cuff,
your
man.
goddamn ass beat.
Yeah, nah, when he said that, bullshit. I said, yo.
My favorite Too Short song is Cuss Words.
Yeah.
That you remember the beat?
Yes, yes.
They had the horn.
Wait, isn't that?
Yeah,
I know exactly. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Okay,
Cuss words, just
okay.
let
Yup.
them alone.
Yup.
Motherfucking shit.
That's a car song. That's a car
I
song.
can see you pulling
Just
up,
that
rolling
quick.
real slow on that shit.
Damn shithead bitch. Too
You
short.
realize? Okay.
That
When
was
I
my
went into
shit,
the
nigga.
Marine Corps, I was stationed in Hawaii, and we used to ride around a bunch of New York and Cali and Chicago niggas, because we was big city niggas.
That's a
and
crazy dynamic.
all stuck together, fucking, and we used to just ride around bumping shit like that.
So who are some of the artists you listen to now that gives you like, you hear them and you be like, damn, I'm about to go
No.
open my
I'm
pin
gonna
book.
take that a step further.
Okay.
Who's your favorite local artist that we fuck with out here?
Favorite local artist?
We're
See,
gonna put you on the
it's
spot.
not-
Let's
it's
do
not-
top five.
That's
Top
why
five.
I hate
It's not fair to say that because
That's why I'm hitting you with
I'm
that.
kind of biased.
That's why
because-
I'm hitting you with that. It's season 2. We got tougher questions, nigga.
Alright, for sure. Check this out. Anthony Rivera, of course, is one of my favorite artists. I like J.C. Cordetta.
Okay. Okay. Just for the record, Anthony Rivera, my personal opinion, No Common Thread is the hottest album of 2021.
Facts.
Hottest local album of
Facts.
2021 is
Facts.
No Common Thread. If you
Facts.
ask me personally, that's
Facts.
just my opinion. Anthony Rivera got the hottest album of last year.
Facts. But wait a minute. Have you heard?
That's a strong statement.
We about to get us.
Yeah,
You heard Endo Slim shit.
Yeah, I did. I follow everybody.
Endo always fire though. Have you heard Endo Slim?
No.
He fire, brother.
Yeah.
He fire.
There you go.
He spit.
Yeah.
He spit. All the people he be connected to is a lot of native dudes. They be gassing, bro. They be gassing.
That's crazy. I like where rap, the culture is going. Everybody's doing their shit. But it's crazy now because like I told them the last episode, I don't really be listening to too much music these days because I'm a podcast guy.
Right.
And that's my attention span with the rap and how everybody's kind of on the same shit. And most of these motherfuckers be lying. Like, I don't want to hear about nobody shoot nobody. I don't care about your ops.
Right.
I want to hear about real life shit that I can relate to. You taking your daughters and kids to where we going? We're going on vacation spots. Fuck we doing?
That's why I like myself as an artist because
Yeah.
I'm well rounded. I don't do too much of the street shit, but I throw a little something in there to let a nigga know that I'm connected to the streets in
Right.
one way or another.
Oh, for sure.
But I try to come with intelligence also, and
Okay.
lyricism. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you got a message at the end of the bottle when you spit.
Yeah, I feel like you and Anthony Rivera is probably the more conscious rapper.
Oh, okay. Conscious.
And what
Like
I appreciate,
ignorantly conscious.
well, because both of you show growth in your lyrics. Both of you talk about more advanced topics. And what I would say is, both of you have a way of making it good. Like, okay, like I ain't sorry. Okay, like you talking about some good shit, and the video, the imagery in the video is about like our fallen people, like people who got killed by police brutality and shit.
Right.
So, like, you guys have ways of taking deep topics and making them digestible. You know what I'm saying? Like No Common Thread. His whole album, like, you know what I'm saying? His lyrics is deep. Sometimes the nigga get a little weird. He gotta come back on the show. We gotta talk about that. Sometimes he be saying some weird shit. But
hey, I didn't say that shit.
I said it, nigga. You be saying some weird shit sometimes. Sometimes I come back on the show. We gotta talk about that.
Baby, on y'all heads about that. He said, listen, we talking about it.
But okay, so what I've seen lately is just all of you guys have been way more active. All you guys have been doing more. All you guys have been doing more shows, doing more events, putting more out. So, Block. When are we gonna see a Block album? You next, nigga. I need to see a Block album.
It's probably gonna be a while before you see something like that. Right now, I'm just gonna be dropping singles. That's it.
Okay. So what's the next single out here?
What's the new shit I just recorded? I recorded like 3 new tracks.
You can't give us an EP or so? Or get a streets an EP?
Maybe.
You ain't got to go full out. You know what I'm saying?
We need material.
You give them 3
Yeah,
joints.
but right now, this is how I gotta give it to y'all, because the nigga is pimping, bruh.
I get it, because I know that's how the game is. You gotta put the single out and see how it do before you just throw an album out there.
For real.
I get that.
I gotta build. That's everything everybody be talking about, right? You gotta build your audience, you gotta build your following, you gotta build your viewers, your listeners, fucking all that shit.
You gotta get your YouTube, you gotta get all your social
Get the views
media.
up.
You know what? There's an artist, he calls himself C-Mac from Seattle. And I've been watching him on social media, and this dude is like blowing up on social media.
Yeah,
and he's talking about getting just straight social media income.
Yeah.
But he's still got some good songs out. So it's like I think it's in the industry now. You gotta find your niche for how you gonna find your income. Where you gonna get the multiple streams of it just coming in so that you can live off this and supply us with that fire.
I'm making plans. I'm being advised by certain mentors in my life on certain decisions that I should make towards getting that done and getting it done the right way. Because I don't want to rush into anything. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I do it right in the best way that I can, in the most efficient way that I can for now. You know what I'm saying? Until we try to come into a few changes.
Are you into performing? What do you prefer? Do you enjoy performing your song or coming up with the song? Like the whole process of making a hook, coming up with the bars, the bridges. Like, what's your enjoyment?
I enjoy the whole process, but I guess you could say the 2 highlights of it for me is being in the studio recording and then being able to perform that song in front of people. That's my 2 highlights of the whole process, but I love the whole process. Those are the 2 highlights of it.
And do you typically be in the studio with a lot of people? You got the whatever motivation you need, or do you just the Paps and the spice rum and the weed? Is that all you need, or you got to have some of your guys in there to let you know, like, yeah, that shit wasn't it, or how does it work?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, I'm open to anything, but the music, all the music that I have available for people to hear as of now has been music that I recorded on and mixed on my own. So I'm used to being by myself in the studio.
Okay.
So I'm comfortable being by myself. I don't need nobody in the studio with me. But if somebody want to come in, kick it, or what I'm saying, add something to the song, if they got something to contribute, yeah, for sure we can do that too. But I'm one of the dudes that's like really used to just like working alone.
Right.
To me, that's the best way for me because I'm creative, and I don't want nobody fucking up my shit. Like if you seen the movie Mo Better Blues, when
Oh yeah, the
when
Denzel.
Billy Gilliam was at the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
piano. She's just talking to him, but he can't even hear. You just see her in the background. She's just doing all this shit, and he just creating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like the type of focus I have when I really have the time to go in and record somebody. So that's how I do it. That's how I focus. So I don't really need. I'm not one of them dudes like I can be. Don't get me wrong. I can be. I can be in the studio with 100 niggas. I don't give a fuck. Like I still do what I gotta do for my part. If I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna go there and do it to the best of my ability, minus Q song.
Okay. Well,
I love you, Q, bro. I swear to God, I'm so mad at myself for ruining your shit, bro. God damn.
Well, I'm gonna just say, my nigga. One, I'm gonna always hold you to a high standard.
Okay.
Because I respect your talent at that higher level. Okay? And two, we always love having you on the show because you one of the coolest niggas that we know.
Right on. Feel that.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, we got a topic coming up that we gotta talk about. So we're gonna get into that.